Welcome to my channel. Today we will do the numericals of current electricity part B, which is based on the EMF, that is electromotive force, internal resistance, combination of resistors, that is series and parallel combination. So, and connecting with the V is equals to IR. These formulas we will use. So let us see first of all the formula. After that we will see later on formulas. So in this case already we have studied in previous lecture, so it is the continuation of that one with the formula. So this is any battery or cell, battery it is, who's having EMF E, its internal resistance is small r, current I is flowing through it, and external resistance is capital R, and this is potential difference across the external resistance. So for that we have studied current I is equals to EMF of the cell upon total resistance. So it is E divided by capital R plus small r. Different formulas are we will have as usual. Whatever will be required to us, that will use from here. Okay. Next part is combination of cells, combination of combination of resistors. Combination of resistors. So we have studied in series and parallel. That part I will write. That is very important. So in series, what we know in series? In series, current remains same. Current remains same. Current remains same and potential divides. Potential divides. Okay. And in parallel combination, what we'll have? In parallel combination, in parallel combination, we will have ulta iska, current divides and potential remains same. Potential remains same. And formula also we have studied about the series. So for series we having formula 1 upon R, for series we are talking. So resistances in series is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. For 3 resistances I am mentioning. And in parallel it is 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. These are the resistances in parallel combination. So use these all the conditions, all the formulas for the numericals. So we will start the numericals. Okay. So first sum. The diagram in figure 8.42 for this shows a cell of EMF. EMF is given 2 volt. An internal resistance small r as 1 ohm connected to an external resistance capital R, which is here 4 ohm. The ammeter A measures the current in the circuit and voltmeter measures the terminal voltage across the cell. What will be reading of the ammeter and voltmeter when key K is open and key K is closed? Reading of ammeter means ammeter what measures? Ammeter measures the current. It means we have to find out current in 2 different cases, when key is open and when key is closed. So we will write first of all what informations are given. So given part we will write given EMF E as 2 volt and internal resistance small r, so that is 1 ohm. External resistance capital R as 4 ohm. The ammeter A measures fine, everything is there. First of all, it is given when circuit is open, when circuit is open. So for first part I can say, first part, when key is open, for open key, if key is open, just what is the meaning of key is open? Key is open, then definitely no connection is there, so current will be 0. No flow of current will take place, so current will be 0. So for open key, we can write current will be 0. Current I will be 0. That is, ammeter reading will be 0. Ammeter reading will be 0. Now second, in that one, what will be voltmeter reading? We know for open circuit, potential difference is equals to EMF. For open circuit, means potential difference will be equals to EMF. So we can write that part. Voltmeter reading will be equals to EMF. So we can write voltmeter reading will be equals to EMF. And what is EMF? That is E is equals to, it is already given, 2 volt. So this is one of the part. Now for second part, it is asking the key K is closed. When key K is closed, it is like this way. When it is closed, then everything will work. So I will write for when key K is closed. Second part, when key K is closed. So what will happen? First of all, ammeter reading means total current it is asking. So we know the current, since current I is equals to E by R plus R. Every terms are given to us. So E is 2 volt upon capital R is 4 ohm and small r is 1 ohm. E is 2 volt. Everything we have now. So 2 by capital R is 4 plus 1. So I becomes 2 by 5 and it is 0.4 ampere. So we can write the answer, therefore I is equals to 0.4 ampere. This is the answer. Okay, and voltmeter reading, voltmeter measures the terminal potential difference. So we will take capital R as external resistance. So we can say for voltmeter reading, we can say for voltmeter reading, we know terminal potential difference V is equals to I into capital R. So I is 0.4 into capital R is 4 ohm. So 4 4s are 16. So you will get 1.6 volt. It is V. So both the answers we get. Now question number 2. What is question number 2? A battery of EMF. Again, EMF is given, supplies current through a circuit in which the resistance can be changed. A high resistance voltmeter is connected across the battery when the current is this. So EMF is given, current is given, voltmeter reading, that is capital V is given. Find the internal resistance of the battery. So again we will write all the informations. So what is given part to us? EMF E is equals to 3 volt. Resistance, high resistance voltmeter is connected across the battery when the current of I is given. I is current I is equals to 1.5 ampere. The voltmeter reads, what voltmeter reads? Potential difference V is as 2.7 volt. We have to calculate internal resistance. So I will write, since I is equals to E by R plus R. Internal resistance, let us see what informations are given. E is given, I is given, and V is given. V is not given. So V is equals to, we know IR, I into capital R. That we can write later on. So a small r we can find out from here. So just we will substitute all the values. So I can write it by cross multiplication. I will make it so simpler. Just we can write it as E is equals to, therefore E is equals to I R plus I into small r. Now E is equals to I into R is V, which is already given to us, plus I into R. So we will get I into R is equals to E minus V. So we have to calculate a small r. So a small r will be, what will be small r? Therefore small r will be from here, small r will be E minus V by I. Now every term is given. E is 3 volt minus V is 2.7 upon I is 1.5. So you will get 3 minus 2.7 will be 0.3 upon 1.5. 3 5s are 15, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 is 0.2 ohm. This is the internal resistance. Okay, so we get the value. Now next, question number 3. A cell of EMF 1.8 volt. EMF means it is small e is 1.8 volt. Internal resistance small r is 2 ohm. Connected in series with an ammeter of resistance. This is the resistance of the ammeter. Ammeter resistance is 0.7 ohm. It is already given over here. Okay, and resistor of 4.5 ohm. So what would be the reading of the ammeter and what is the potential difference across the terminals of the cell? So just we can see everything we will write. What is given? Just we can write given part. What is given to us? EMF E is equals to 1.8 volt. Internal resistance small r as 2 ohm. Connected in series with an ammeter of resistance of ammeter is, I will write it R A for ammeter is how much? I will write RA is equals to 0.7 ohm. External resistance capital R is 4.5 ohm. So what would be the reading of the ammeter? Means what current ammeter will read, that we have to find out. Okay, so let us see. First of all, I will say resistance of ammeter, external resistance and internal resistance all are in series combination. So we know total resistance will be, we can do it in two ways. We can add these two in series. First of all, in series external resistance, net external resistance, I will say net external resistance. Either we can say total resistance also. Anyway, just we can do. So total resistance I will find, that will be better for us. Total resistance. Therefore, total resistance R is equals to, RS, because all are in series, that is RA plus R plus small r. So RA is 0.7 plus 4.5 plus 2. So 2, 4, 6 and 5, 7, 12. So 7.2 ohm. This becomes RS, total resistance. So current is to be find out. So in A part, ammeter reading means current is to be find out. So since I is equals to E by total resistance, EMF upon total resistance. So it will be E by RS. RS is the total resistance. So EMF is 1.8 volt. So we can write it 1.8 upon 7.2. So 18 fours are 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is 0.25. What? Ampere. So I becomes 0.25 ampere. Now it's B part. What is B part? What is the potential difference across the terminals of the cell? Across the terminals of the cell. Across the terminals of the cell. Terminals of the cell means we are not including internal resistance. We are not including. So across this and this, what will be potential difference across this? This is to be found out. So V is equals to I into total external resistance. So we can write, since V is equals to I into R S. S for total resistance. Sorry. For external we have to find out now. So it will be R plus RA. Resistance of, what are the external and internal difference that already we have mentioned in previous lecture. For that you can watch that video also. For internal resistance, external resistance and everything. So what we have over here, it is the external terminal potential difference we have to find out across this one. So this resistance and this resistance we had. So we can write I is 1 by 4. I will not write 0.25. I will write 1 by 4. It will be easy to calculate us. 1 by 4 into capital R is 4.5 plus 0.7. 4.5 plus 0.7. That will be 1 by 4 into 5.2. So 13. So it is 1.3. So V is equals to 1.3 volt. It is the final answer. That will be potential difference across the terminals of the cell. Now we will proceed for the next sum, that is the question number 4. As we can read it, a battery of EMF, electromotive force of the cell is given, that is E, battery ka EMF. And internal resistance, that is small r, it is EMF is 15 volt, small r is 3 ohm, is connected to two resistors of resistances 3 ohm and 6 ohm in series. 3 ohm and 6 ohm in series. So as per the question, we can draw the diagram. Two resistances are connected in series. I will say these resistances are like this. So I will draw the diagram. That calculation will be so easy for us. One resistance and another resistance, they are connected in series. These two resistances are connected in series. This is the battery having EMF, everything we know. So EMF, it is given EMF as 15 volt. Internal resistance across it, I will represent the internal resistance across it, small r as 3 ohm, it is given, and two resistances are in series. One is 3 ohm, another is 6 ohm. I will say it is as R1 and it is as R2. So what is to be calculated as current is to be find out as and potential difference. So current I is to be find out as I and potential difference across both. So potential difference, okay, we will see. So that informations are given. So by the diagram we can write, since R1 and it is the solution, R1 and R2 are in series, So net resistance RS will be R1 plus R2 because series का formula क्या है, RS is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn. तो यहाँ सिर्फ दो रेसिस्टेंस है इसलिए क्या आएगा, R1 plus R2. Okay, so these two values are 3, R1 is 3 plus 6, that will be 9 ohm. So we get RS is equals to 9 ohm. और बाकी सब हमने मेंशन किया हुआ है, small r is 3 ohm and EMF as 15 volt. First of all, the current through the battery. What is the current through the battery? We can find it by the formula, since current I is equals to E by RS plus small r, total resistance. So E is 15 by RS is 9 plus that internal resistance is 3. So 9 plus 3, 12. So 15 by 12. So it will be 3 se cancel hoga. So it will be 5 by 4, which will be 1.25 ampere. So we get I is equals to 1.25 ampere. This is the final answer. Now in second part, it was A part. In second part, what we have to calculate potential difference between the terminals of the battery. Terminals of the battery means again we have to calculate potential across this as well as this. Means I will point out here, this point is A say and this point is B. So potential difference across AB, I will say. Across the terminals means across AB. So in B part we can say potential difference across AB, that is the terminals AB, will be V is equals to I into R across AB, which is RS. So I we get 5 by 4 into what is RS? RS is 9 ohm. So into 9 we will do. So into 9. So 1.25 into 9, that will be 9 5s are 45, 9 2s are 18 and 4, that is 22, 9 1s are 9 to 11. So 11.25 volt. This is the answer. So final answer we get, therefore V is equals to 11.25 volt. This is the final answer. Now next question is question number 5. Read the question. A cell of EMF E and internal resistance small r sends a current of 1 ampere when they are connected to an external resistance capital R, but it sends the current of this when it is connected to an external resistance of this. So calculate E and R. Now this is really challenging sum. So for this I will choose the two different conditions because two different conditions already are given. So according to that, initially, first of all, I will divide it into two parts. What informations are given? Just in two different parts we can write. What is given? The cell of EMF E and internal resistance small r sends a current. So EMF is E. So given EMF is equals to E, internal resistance is equals to small r, sends a current of 1 ampere, current I1 I will say, I1 is 1 ampere and external resistance capital R1 I will say it as I1, I will say it as R1. So I1 is 1 ampere, I1 is 1 ampere and R1, capital R1, external is represented by capital R, that is 1.9 ohm. So we know the formula, according to formula we will move. We can write, हम लोग को क्या पता है, since I is equals to E by R plus R, तो according to this condition it will be I1, this will be R1. So E will be I1 R1 plus R. According to that, just we can substitute the value. So E is equals to I1 is 1 into R1 is 1.9 plus small r is small r. So we get one equation, E is equals to 1.9 plus R. This is equation 1 say. Now same way we can proceed for the second part. For second part again, same way we can proceed. It is given to us what informations? EMF is equals to E, internal resistance, it is same, internal resistance, it is smaller. I1 is, now current drawn is 0.5 ampere. For the external resistance capital R, it is small r, it is capital R. So, sorry, it is I2 and it is R2, I2 and R2. So, I2, I will write I2 is equals to, because I1 we have already used, it is 0.5 ampere and R2 is 3.9 ohm. So, again same formula. So, I will do one thing. I will take directly from here to here. I will take this result over here. So on behalf of this, what we can write? We can write E is equals to I2 in bracket R2 plus small r. So E is given as E, I2 is 0.5 in bracket R2 is 3.9 plus small r. I will do one thing, I can multiply both the side by 2 or just no problem, multiply it, so directly multiply it. So you will get 3.9 by 2 it will be 3.9 into 0.5, 5 9s are 45, 5 3s are 15 and 4 19, 1.95 plus 0.5 r, that is what E. So it is equation 2. Now how we can solve it? We can do one thing, both the equations, this equation as well as this equation, both the equations have the same LHS. उनका दोनों का लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इज E and E, तो वी कैन इक्वेट द RHS को हम इक्वेट कर ले तो स्मॉल r में मिल जाएगा. सो आई विल कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम हियर इक्वेटिंग इक्वेशन 1 and 2. So we can write equating. So now equating equation 1 and 2. What you will get? by equating equation 1 and 2, you will get 1.9 plus R is equals to 1.95 plus 0.5 R, right? So R is to be found out. So R minus 0.5 R will be 1.95 minus 1.9. So you will get 0.5 R is equals to 0.05. 0.05. So small r will be 0.05 by 0.5. So it will be 1 by 10. It will be 1 by 10. Right? Sorry, multiply by 10 divided by 10. So this will be 0.5 upon 5. 0.5 upon 5. What we can write it later on? Yes, of course, 0.5 upon 5 it will be 0.1. So directly we can write it. It will be 0.1. So 0.1 ohm. So we get a small r as 0.1 ohm. Now second part also we have to find out its EMF. So this value we can substitute in equation 1. So therefore equation 1 becomes, I will do one thing, I will separate it. Equation 1 becomes E is equals to 1.9 plus 0.1, because small r is 0.1, so it will be 2 volt. So EMF becomes 2 volt. This is the final expression. This question is very interesting. What we did in this question, we make two different equations and we solve it simultaneously. Either by comparing, I did by comparing, you can do it by simultaneous method also, mathematical expression. So you can get the answer both the way, whatever is convenient for you. Calculation part, you may proceed. Now, question number 6. Question number 6. Two resistors having resistances 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel. Find their equivalent resistance. So we have given, I will write, given R1 is 4 ohm, R2 is 6 ohm. So since in parallel for two resistances we have to write 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So it will be 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6, because R1 is 4 and R2 is 6. So it will be, LCM will be 12, 4 3s are plus 6 2s are, 3 plus 2, it will be 5 by 12, 5 by 12. So we get 1 by Rp is equals to 5 by 12. So Rp will be reciprocal of that, 12 by 5. 5 2s are 12, 5 2s are 10 and 2 4. So Rp becomes 2.4 ohm. That we get Rp as 2.4 ohm. Now question number 7. Read the question carefully. We will read the question carefully. 4 resistors, each of resistances 2 ohm, are connected in parallel. What is the effective resistance? 4 resistances, each are of 2 ohm. So we will write first of all, given R1 is equals to R2 is equals to R3 is equals to R4 is equals to 2 ohm. It is given. So we know effective resistance means 1 upon Rp is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus 1 upon R4. That will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. That will be 4 by 2. That will be, it is 1 upon Rp is 4 by 2. So Rp will be 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2, which is 0.5. So final result what we get about it, so Rp becomes 0.5 ohm. This is the final expression. Next question, question number 8. Question number 8, you have three resistors of values 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 5 ohm. How will you join them so that the total resistance is less than 1 ohm? Less than 1 we have to calculate. So remember one thing, कि always when we connect the resistances in series, then their number means values always bigger, and when we are connecting them in parallel, so resistances always becomes less. That is the reason in house whatever wiring is done, in that case maximum, at maximum places we do the parallel wirings, because in that case resistance lowers. Okay, so you have, okay, so simple idea I have given कि if we need a smaller value, then what we have to do, हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, resistances को parallel में connect करना पड़ेगा. So we can do, so just we can write what informations are given. R1 is 2 ohm, R2 is 3 ohm, R3 is 5 ohm, and all are connected. We have to connect in parallel. So 1 upon Rp, 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 5. That will be 30 will be LCM, 2, 15, 3, 10 5, 6. It is 1 upon Rp. So it becomes 1 upon Rp becomes 31 by 30. So Rp becomes 30 by 31 ohm. It will be 1 point less than 1. Less than 1. Of course, denominator is bigger than numerator. So connection should be in parallel. Second part we can write connection of resistors should be in parallel combination. Now next question is question number 9. What is question number 9? Three resistors each of 2 ohm are connected together so that their total resistance is 3 ohm. 2 ohm are connected, 3 resistors, number of resistors are 3, each are of 2 ohm are connected together so that their internal resistance is 3 ohm. Draw the 3 is less than is greater than 2, मतलब एक सीरीज में होगा, एक सीरीज में होगा. तो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, वी कैन से एक रेसिस्टेंस को सीरीज में रख देते हैं और 2 रेसिस्टेंसेस को पैरेलल में, 2 रेसिस्टेंसेस को पैरेलल में. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ कनेक्शन वी गेट. तो ये हो गया हमारा 2 ओम, ये भी हो गया 2 ओम और ये भी हो गया 2 ओम. सो 2 ओम each. I will say R1, it is R2, it is R3. So in all cases what we are observing, diagram हमने draw कर दिया. Draw a diagram to show this arrangement and check by the calculation. So what we did, 2 resistances are in parallel and 1 in series. So we get already. So when I will say R2 and R3, since R2 and R3 are in parallel combination, and as they are in parallel combination, so we know 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So it is 1 by 2 plus 1 upon, sorry, it is R2 plus R3. So 2 by 2 it will be 1. So Rp becomes 1 ohm. Now I can say कि ये entire हमारा 1 ohm हो गया और ये 2 ohm. तो we get another diagram. ये resistance हमारा 2 ohm है already और ये जो पैरेलल वाला कॉम्बिनेशन था वो 1 ओम हो गया, दैट इज RP, और ये R1. So now we will write, now R1 and RP are in series, और सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन का हमें पता है, तो therefore RS will be R1 plus RP, that is 2 plus 1, which is 3 ohm. So this is the final expression. So we can write later on finally, okay, in this case what we are getting, RS net resistance is equals to 3 ohm, that we were to find out. So calculation is not needed, just diagram is needed, and about the diagram we have to write कि two resistances are in parallel and one resistance is series with that. Okay, now question number 10. Question number 10. Calculate the equivalent resistance between the points A and B, between A and B, if each resistance are of 2 ohm. So I will mark, this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, this is R4. I will say we have to find out the equivalent resistance. So we can write, since R3 and R4 are in parallel combination, and we know what is the formula for parallel combination. 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R3 plus 1 upon R4. So 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, that will be 1. So Rp becomes 1 ohm. Now this diagram can be written as, it is A point, it is R1, it is R2, and this becomes Rp, whatever we have calculated. Now all are in series. It is 2 ohm, it is 2 ohm, and this becomes, Rp becomes 1 ohm. So we can write further, since R1, R2 and Rp are in series now, series. So therefore Rs will be R1 plus R2 plus Rp. So it is 2 plus 2 plus 1, that will be 5 ohm. So net resistance of this circuit is 5 ohm. That is the final answer. Next, question number 11. A combination consists of 3 resistors in series. 3 resistors in series. 4 similar sets are connected in parallel. 4 similar sets are connected in parallel. 3 in series and they are connected in parallel. If the resistance of each resistor is 2 ohm, find the resistance of the combination. What they want to say, 3 resistors in series, like this, 3 resistors are in series, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 resistors are in series, and such kind of 4 sets are there. It is second set, okay. Then third I will say from here, just we will take from here, no problem. Third, this way, and fourth also, like this way, they are connected in parallel. So it is given the combination consists of 3 resistors in series, 4 similar sets, 3 resistors are in series, 4 similar sets, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are in parallel. Of course this and this all are in parallel. If each resistor are in 2 ohm, find the resistance of the combination. So everywhere we can't write value of which, it is definitely 2 ohm. So I will say only one, R1, R2 and R3. So I can write, since R1 R2 and R3 are in series, are in series. So therefore RS will be 2 plus 2, that will be 6 ohm. Now these all are the 6 ohms will be in parallel. Okay? So we can say now since such four sets are in parallel. Four sets. So since 1 upon Rp will be 1 upon Rs plus 1 upon Rs plus 1 upon Rs plus 1 upon Rs, because it is 4 times. This become now Rs. This become Rs. So Rs, 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 Rs. So 4. 1 by Rs, 1 by Rs, 1 by, कितने हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4. So add all. And Rs is 6. So we can write, therefore 1 upon Rp will be 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 by 6. So it is 4 times, so 4 by 6. It is 1 upon Rp. So Rp will be 6 by 4. And 6 by 4 will be 3 by 2, which is 1.5. So Rp, therefore Rp will be 1.5 ohm. This is the final expression. So equivalent resistance for this sum is 1.5 ohm. Next question is question number 12. In the circuit shown below as diagram, calculate the value of X if the equivalent resistance between the points A and B is 4 ohm. Net resistance of this entire part is 4 ohm. And we know this is in series, then both are in parallel. So we can write, I will mark over here, this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, this is R4. We can write, since R1 and R2 are in series. If they are in series, so since Rs is equals to R1 plus R2, that will be 4 plus 8, which will be 12 ohm. Now it is Rs1 I will write. Now R3 and R4 are also in series. They are also in series. So सीरीज का फॉर्मूला फिर से क्या है? Rs इज इक्वल्स टू R1 प्लस R2. सो हम क्या करेंगे? इन दोनों को ऐड कर लेंगे. तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? वी विल गेट देयरफॉर Rs2 इज इक्वल्स टू R3 प्लस R4, विच विल बी R3 is X plus R4 is phi. This is the net resistance. Now this diagram becomes like this. अब हम इस डायग्राम को ऐसे मोल्ड कर देते हैं. It is A and this part is now Rs1 and this part is now Rs2 and this is B. It is B. It is Rs2. Now Rs1 and Rs2 are in parallel. तो हमें दिया है since 1 upon, so now we can write since Rs1 and Rs2 are in parallel. So 1 upon Rp, and Rp is given. Rp is given as 4 ohm. We will use it later on. So 1 upon Rp is 1 upon Rs1 plus 1 upon Rs2. So we can write it as 1 by 4 is equals to 1 upon Rs1 is 12 ohm and Rs2 is this. So we'll use this and this as a result. So 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon x plus 5. So we can find it like this way, 1 upon x plus 5, it will be equals to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 12. I will do multiplication of 3 and division of 3 over here. So denominator becomes same, so it becomes 3 minus 1 by 12. That becomes 2 by 12. 2 by 12, that is 1 by 6. So we can compare it, 1 upon x plus 5 is equals to 1 upon 6. So it implies that x plus 5 is equals to 6. So x will be 1 ohm. This is the final expression or final value of x. So x is of 1 ohm. Now question number 13. Calculate the effective resistance between the points A and B, in the circuit shown in the diagram. So what we can observe, these three are in series, then all are parallel. So first of all we will write, since 1 ohm resistances, I will break this one, I will not write a lot. So this diagram can be break like this point is A, one resistance is here, and this part is now 1 plus 1 plus 1, that becomes 3 ohm. This part I will do in this part is here as 3 ohm, and same way this part is also of 3 ohm, 6. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, that we can write as 6 ohm. Now they are in parallel, and one more resistance is here, that is of 2 ohm, that is this one 2 ohm is here, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 becomes 3, and 2 plus 2 plus 2 becomes 6, and after that also here is 1 ohm, and later on also there is 1 ohm, and this is B. Now what we have to see, what we have to observe, now 3 ohm, 2 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel, so we have to calculate from here. So this, I think so everybody have understood this part at least. Since 3 ohm, 2 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel combination. So what is the formula for parallel combination? So therefore 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Now LCM is 6. We can do better than that. Multiplied by 2 and divided by 2, 3 by 3, not done. So it becomes 2 by 6 plus 3 by 6 plus 1 by 6. So it becomes 6 by 6. So Rp becomes 6 by 6 will be 1 ohm. 6 by 6 will be 1 ohm. So Rp. Now this diagram we can change. This diagram we can draw it like this. This is A, which is 1 ohm, and this entire part becomes 1 ohm, and this is already 1 ohm. So I will do one thing. I can say this entire is this as 1 ohm. So all are in series now. So we can write there, since 1 ohm and 1 ohm now are in series, and we know final formula Rs is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, that will be 3 ohm. So net resistance of this circuit diagram is 3 ohm. Fine. Now next is question number 14. a uniform wire with resistance of 27 ohm is divided into 3 equal pieces. One wire is there, we divide it into 3 equal pieces. So resistance also will divide, because in series what happens? Resistance divide, because resistance is directly proportional to length. Length has been divided, length becomes smaller, so resistance also will be smaller. Entire was 27 ohm, so this will be of 9 ohm, this also will be of 9 ohm, and this part also will be of 9 ohm. That we will do. Okay, divided into 3 equal pieces, and then they are joined in parallel. So पैरेलल में रहेगा तो 9 ओम 9 ओम एंड 9 ओम, ये तीनों पैरेलल में रहेगा. फिर पूछा है कि फाइंड द इक्विवेलेंट रेसिस्टेंस. सो वी कैन राइट, एक छोटा सा डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. दिस इज द वायर ए बी, इट्स total resistance is 27 ohm. So each part will have resistance R1 as 9 ohm, this R2 will have 9 ohm, and R3 becomes 9 ohm by dividing. So this is of 9, this is of 9, and this is of 9, but overall it is 27. Reason, if you want to write, you can write resistance is directly proportional to length. लेंथ के, तो लेंथ पहले जितना था वो 27 था, उसको 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया तो रेजिस्टेंस कम होता गया, 1/3 होता गया, तो 27 का 1/3 इज 9. नाउ इट इज टेलिंग कि देन दे आर ज्वाइंड इन पैरेलल. अब हमारा कुछ डायग्राम कुछ ऐसा हो जाएगा कि ये 9 ओम हो गया, दिस इज 9 ओम, दिस इज 9 ohm, 9 ohm, and this is also 9 ohm. All are connected in parallel now. It is 9 ohm, 9 ohm, 9 ohm. So now, since in parallel, diagram already draw कर लिया हमने. In parallel, 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So it is 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9, that will be 3 by 9, and it is 1 upon Rp. So Rp will be, which is 1 by 3, I can write 1 by 3. So Rp will be 3 by 1, which is 3 ohm. So final expression for this is 3 ohm. The final resistance will be 3 ohm. Now question number 15, as we can see, a circuit consists of resistance of 1 ohm in series with the parallel arrangement of 6 ohm and 3 ohm. So what they are telling, resistor of 1 ohm, R1 I will say, 1 ohm is with the parallel combination of, parallel combination of, so I will say this is R1, this is R2, and parallel arrangement of 6 ohm and 3 ohm. This I will say R2 as 6 ohm and R3 I will say as 3 ohm. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit diagram. Draw the arrangement. So I have already drawn the diagram. We can write now net resistance is to be find out. So since R2 and R3 are in parallel combination, as they are in parallel combination, so we know the formula, since 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. 1 upon R1 is 2 and 3, R2 plus R3 होएगा, क्योंकि R2 and R3 are in parallel combinations. So R2 and R3. So R2 is 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. I will do multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. So you will get 1 upon Rp will be denominator is same, so 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 6, so it is 1 by 3, so Rp will be 3 ohm. So again final, okay, this is now RP. RP is 3 ohm. Now one more thing, now RP, as you can see, RP and R1, now they are in series. So now R1 and RP are in series, and as they are in series combination, series का formula हमें पता है, so RS will be R1 plus RP. R1 is 1 plus RP is 3, so it is 4 ohm. So finally we get RS is equals to 4 ohm. This is the final expression. So RS is 4 ohm. Next is question number 16. Question number 16. Calculate the effective resistance between the points A and B in the network. So as you can see, these three are in parallel. 12 ohm, 6 ohm and 4 ohm are in parallel, and then these all and this all are in series. That procedure we have to follow. So we can write, since 12 ohm, 6 ohm and 4 ohm are in parallel combination, and as they are in parallel combination, so we know, since 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3, three resistances are there. So it will be equals to 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 4. So this multiplied by 2 and divided by 2 and this by 3 and by 3, because denominator becomes same. For doing the same denominator, I am multiplying and dividing by the same number. So we will get, therefore 1 upon Rp will be 2 plus 1 plus, sorry, 1 plus, what I am doing, yes, here it is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So that is equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 upon, denominator is same as 12. So 3, 2, 5, 16 by 12, which is 1 by 2. So Rp becomes, therefore Rp becomes 2 ohm. So Rp becomes 2 ohm, because it was 1 upon Rp as 1 by 2. 1 upon Rp was as 1 by 2, so Rp becomes 2 ohm. Now this diagram may change like this. This is of 2 ohm, and Rp is now, it is Rp is now 2 ohm, and last is 5 ohm. So now these all the three resistors are in series. What I did, this is here, this entire combination is 2 ohm, which is here, and last 5 is here. So now 2 ohm and 5 ohm are in series. So in second part we can write, now 2 ohm and 5 ohm are in series by this diagram. So therefore Rs will be 2 plus 2 plus 5, that is 4 plus 5 is 9 ohm. So Rs becomes finally as 9 ohm. This was to be found out as. Now question number 17, similar sum. Calculate the equivalent resistance between the points A and B. So between A and B, what you are observe? This is series. These two are in series. These two are in series. And then these two which is in series, these two which is in series, and this all are in parallel. So first of all we will write about it. We can write, since I am solving it by different way. I will go Okay, I am solving like this part that I am doing. Since 3 ohm and 2 ohm are in series, so therefore RS will be RS1, I will write RS1 will be 2 plus 3, that is 3 plus 2, that is 5 ohm. So RS1 becomes 5 ohm. Next, this part same way we can solve this part. Since 6 ohm and 4 ohm are in series. Now I am talking about this part. So therefore RS2 I will write, that will be 6 plus 4, which is 10 ohm. Now this diagram, so RS2 becomes 10 ohm. Now this diagram will change like this. Now all are in parallel, so I will draw the diagram. Next, what possible diagram will be there? It is A, then this part is 3 to 5 ohm, and this is 3 ohm, and 1 minute, I make it jumble. A, so 3 parts are there, 1, no, okay, this has B, this has different one, all are same, it is point B. So this is RS1, which is our 5 ohm, and RS2 is 10 ohm, and this middle one is of 3 ohm. So we can write it as 3 ohm. So we can write now RS1, RS2 and 3 ohm are in parallel. So therefore 1 upon Rp will be 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 10. So it will be anyway, just we can do by multiplying with the numbers, okay, that I will perform, that I will do 5 6 so 6 by 6, 10 by 10, 10 by 10 and 3 by 3. So it will be 6 plus 10 plus 3 by 30. LCM liya. So it becomes 6 plus 3, 9 plus 10, 19 by 30. It is 1 upon Rp. So Rp we can find out. 3 to 5, 6, 4, 10. One time I am going to cross check it. 4, 6, 10, then 10, 5 and 5, 10 and 3. Sorry, it is 30. One mistake I made. It is 30. It is 30, not 3. So it is 30 already, not 3. So no need to multiply it by 10 and 10. Okay, it is already 30 plus. So 6 plus 3 plus 1. So here not, this term will not be there. So it is 6 plus, okay, fine. We are getting 6 plus, just 1 minute, I will rub it, hold the thing, then finally we will write. It will be 1 upon Rp will be 6 plus 1 plus 3 upon denominator is 30. So it is 10 by 30. So 1 by 3. It is the value of 1 upon Rp. So Rp becomes 3 ohm. So Rp becomes 3 ohm. One last sum we will do, question number 18, second last it is. Question number 18. What is question number 18? In the network shown in diagram, calculate the equivalent resistance between points across AB and AC. So same diagram I have taken, but I have divided into two parts. Very easy it is. First is across AB, so I will take across AB. And second is across AC, So AB and AC I will divide in two parts and simultaneously we will do. Now for first part, for A part, across AB is to be find out, so we can write here 2 ohm, it is ohm, 2 ohm and 2 ohm are in series. So therefore RS will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6 ohm. Now I will take it as R1, 6 ohm. So this diagram becomes like this, it is A and it is now 6 ohm, RS 6 ohm, and this part is R1, which is 2 ohm. Now we can write, since RS and R1 in parallel, since RS and R1 are in parallel combination, as they are in parallel combination, so 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon Rs, and everything we know, R1 is 2 and Rs is 6. So multiplied by 3, divided by 3, 3 1 4. So it becomes 4 by 6. So 1 upon Rp becomes 2 by 3. So Rp will be 3 by 2. So Rp becomes 3 by 2, which is 1.5 ohm. So it is 1.5 ohm. Now next, it was across AB. It was A part, I will say. Now about B part. In B part, what we have to do? We have to find out across AC. And for AC, we can say these two are in series, these two are in series. So equivalent resistance will be, directly we can draw by the diagram. Now this term will be A point and two resistances, that 2 and 2 becomes 4 ohm. I will write 4 ohm, and this 2 plus 2 again becomes 4 ohm. So this becomes 4 ohm. So overall it is B. So now 2 ohm and 2 ohm are 4 ohm. So we can write here Rs is equals to R1 plus R2. So it is 2 plus 2, that is 4 ohm. It is about these two parts. These two are in series. So now that is here, and same way that is for the other side also. For this side 2 plus 2 becomes 4 ohm. Now 4 ohm and 4 ohm are in parallel combination. So parallel combination will find out. Now 4 ohm and 4 ohm are in parallel combination. As they are in parallel combination, so we can say therefore 1 upon Rp will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which will be 2 by 4. And so therefore Rp will be 4 by 2, that is 2 ohm. So Rp becomes 2 ohm. So this is the result for B part. Okay, now last sum, question number 19, last sum for this video lecture. Remaining sums we will do in next video. Question number 19. 5 resistors each of 3 ohm are connected such a way. Calculate the resistance between the points P and Q and between X and Y. Between P and Q, if we have to find out this across this and this. So this will be, so I will do for A part. For A part, that is across PQ, across P and Q. I will say across P and Q. So these two are in series. These two are in series. So series में we will write RS will be 3 plus 3, that is 6 ohm. And now RS and this 3 ohm are in parallel. So this diagram will be like this. This diagram will be like this. Okay. So across PQ we have to find out. So no need to proceed further. So now RS and 3 ohm are in parallel. As they are in parallel, 1 upon Rp is equals to 1 upon Rs plus 1 upon 3. So 1 upon Rs is 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 3 multiplied by 2 divided by 2. So it becomes 1 by 6 plus 2 by 6. So it becomes 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. So Rp becomes 2 ohm. So now this entire part becomes 2 ohm. So I can write A part we get. Now this diagram becomes like this. X, it is the resistance of 3 ohm, and this resistance is Rp, which is equals to 2 ohm, and last is the 3 ohm. So it is Y. So now across X and Y, resistances across X and Y. So now resistances across X and Y, what you will get are S, they are in series, all are in series. So 3 plus Rp plus 3. So 3 plus Rp is 2 plus 3. 3 plus 3, 6 to 8 ohm. So Rs is equals to 8 ohm. This is the final expression. Okay. So today we complete 19 sums, and probably 30 sums are there. So remaining sums we will do in next video, in next lecture. And there is the request to everyone, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and comment also